We've been doing it about 120 to 120.
So you can play 16ths at 120?
Basically.
Ticka 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 ticka.
We have not been playing that fast.
That's fast. I was surprised.
Yeah, we're playing only like 100 or something.
Okay, I think 100 is probably more a good speed. Well, that's not the one. I know you can do that one because you've done that one in here. We haven't done pyramids on your feet, so let's try that. I want to see how that looks.
Okay, that's not
The pyramids,
not
dude.
doubles. So how about I just want to hear clean 16s, 4 bars. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being easy peasy and 10 being really hard.
10 being. Like you can't do that.
Yeah. How hard would you say it was to keep clean 16th notes at that speed? Or you feel like you're struggling, or do you feel like it's easy?
3.
3, so easy? Okay. Well, if it's easy, then that's probably in fact a little under where we should be. So let's do a regular pyramid. Here we go, quarters. 1, 2, 8s. Not doubles. Triplets. 16s. 4. Triplets.
I got confused on my last setup. So it's not into the triplets. I just got confused. I'm like, wait. Oh, okay.
Well, it sounded to me like that was where we had the most problems, was 16ths and
I was
triplets.
getting confused.
Okay, then let's do it again from 16ths to triplets. Just that part. We won't do the whole pyramid. So let's do two bars of 16ths, 2 bars of triplets. Ready? Ready, go. Okay, that one was better. Good. So, if you're doing these at home, I think that's a great idea. Because I wish that I still practiced my double bass more than I currently do. I had a lot of fun when I was learning a lot of double bass licks and stuff. So, especially now that I don't live here anymore, I need to like dedicate specific time to it. One of the things that will help you starting now is when you're doing that, instead of going faster, add your hands back in.
Okay.
Do, da, do, da, do, da, do, da, do, do, da, do, 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 da, do, do.
Oh.
Right? Because that's how you're going to actually play these. You're not going to play them independent of your hands, right? So better to practice them with your hands.
Yes, like.
That's a what tempo again?
100.
Right now I have it at 100.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like this is like more ringy than my bass drum at home. Bass drum at home I can do it, but I can do it cleaner. Like.
Well, there is a difference in pedals, but
Yeah.
these pedals are actually going to be a little more buttery. Like they're gonna be smoother than yours because they have a longer footboard, so there's more leverage. So it should feel a little bit different, but it should feel better, honestly.
It
rather
rings more, and it's
Well,
like
the
bouncing
ring-
back weirdly.
The ring of the drum has nothing to do with your ability to play it clean.
It's also like it's like
What did he just
So-
say?
So everything is going to have to do with your pedals for the most part. Like my head is not that different from your head, so it shouldn't give so much extra rebound or so much less rebound. It's almost all going to be in your pedals. But the way because I go over and I record with your dad all the time on his bass drum with his
Oh, it's his
pedals,
bass drum.
and it takes me maybe 30 seconds to acclimate, but ultimately I can take a second and go, okay, that's how these ones feel, and be good with it. So you'll have to do that. In fact, I had a gig on Saturday that had a house kit, and they wanted me to play on their house kit. So I played on drums that none of it was mine. and I had to play at professional level. So it's an important skill to be able to have, to sit down at a drum set that's not yours and still be able to play as clean as possible. Okay? But yeah, I know you have a tendency to kind of just go crazy, like animal, Muppets. And when you do that, you practice things sloppy, not clean.
Yeah.
So it's one thing to go nuts and have a good time, but you know, if I see you do that a lot when you're frustrated, or sometimes just at the end of a phrase you'll go brah, 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 but it's not really clean. If you pick something clean that you do at the end of all of those, then it's fine. But you're practicing doing something sloppy. Does that make sense?
I do a cleaner at home.
Well, I don't. Yeah, but I don't hear that. I don't necessarily know that that's true. I
You
can
don't.
hear that it's.
You don't. It's just as sloppy as in here, dude.
I'm inclined to believe that because that's the way that it tends to work. So.
It sounds different here.
Well, it might sound a little bit different, but it's not going to be clean in there and sloppy here. It could be mostly clean there, and kind of clean.
And then most of the
But
stuff
the
here.
variance will be. You're telling me it's this different, but I'm thinking it might be that different.
Maybe in the
So, doubt it. So, when I've been playing drums longer than you've been playing it live, I think I can at least make that kind of a call. Tell you what, you like that little lick? Let's practice that a couple times and make that lick clean. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that.
That's like.
So,
what I did at home.
okay. But when you tried it faster than that, then it fell apart. The first couple were rough, but then you got it together, and that was okay. So, those are fine. Just make sure that when you practice those things, you practice them clean, okay? Because those are good. You can use those. You can use that kind of a thing, but it needs to be clean. Also, something to think about is how you're doing your double pedal, because the space between them was wider at first. It was almost more like triplets, as opposed to Can you hear the difference in those? Even if your hands are going at the same tempo, where your feet are going are in 3 different spots. So make sure that they're clean and they're exactly what you want them to be. Do you want them to sound like triplets? Or do you want them to sound like 16ths? Actually, that'd be more like 30 seconds, I guess, like kind of grace notes. Or digga-da, 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 digga-da.
Digga-da, digga-da, digga-da.
But you have to choose those.